All right, guys, welcome to Beyond the Horror, episode 10. Episode 10. It's so great to be here. Today we have the awesome Tammy.
Hi guys.
And then, of course, joining us tonight is Casey.
Surprise!
Our surprise guest.
But you didn't
Maisie's
see
going to try
that one
to.
coming.
And our other surprise guest is Venice. You just can't see him through the big butt that's supposed to be my face on the screen. I promise, guys, I swear to you, I'm going to have this fixed soon. I'm so sorry. My husband did something to the computer and I don't know how to change what he did. So
That has been supreme.
I can't access the camera anymore for some reason.
Since I've ever been using it like a face that's been popping
It's a
up,
big
so
butt.
it's weird. Yeah.
It's weird.
Ever since I've been using it.
All right, guys. So welcome to episode 10 of Asylum for Beyond the Horror. Tonight we're going to talk about episode 10 and what episode? The name game? That was the name of it?
How could you not remember that?
I didn't grab my notes. I was
The
running
name
behind.
game.
Let me go get it. I can go get it right now.
Yeah, it's the name game.
Awesome.
This episode made you cry, Omar? Why? This was a fun episode.
Yeah, this episode though was kind of insane. It was written by Jessica Sharzer and Michael Lehman directed it, which I like a lot of stuff that he directs. I'm glad that he has been continually directing for American Horror Story. He directed a few episodes, I believe, in Hotel, but he has been returning to be directing. I have not heard of Jessica Sharzer before. I think maybe this was the only episode she wrote for. But
If
yeah,
so, bring her back.
Right? It was a great episode. The name game.
Mary Chase, exclamation point, wants to know if you thought about making him a mod yet.
I have been so busy. I honestly, I've been chewing on the idea. But Chase, let me just chew on it just a little bit more. I'm finally rounding things on my channel more. If you guys will notice, I posted some videos and some things are changing. Like I'm adding a murder series and I uploaded some short scary stories for free on my website. So I'm finally coming back to getting things back together. So I promise you, I'm still thinking about it. Pointless Channel, what's up? How's it going?
Mary, did you see High in the Sky's news about season 7?
I was just reading that. High Apple Pie in the Sky says, I have news about AHS season 7. Evan is of the Democratic Party, which is why he has blue hair, and Cotton is of the Republican Party, which is why he has on red lipstick in that photo. Oh.
So I think it's going to be good, you guys.
That's really cool. It looked like Colton was like in a lip lock with some really hot guy or girl, and they left red lipstick all over him. That's what his picture looked like. So it's really cool to hear that that's how Ryan is representing the parties. That's really cool. What do you think of that, Casey?
And funny.
I mean, I wish he didn't cut it out so easily. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't have to have any distinctive features. It's cool, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I love the idea of that in particular, but it's fine.
Okay.
It's interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the idea, but that's okay.
What's your take on it, Tammy? I'm sorry, Casey.
I think it's cool. I like the idea myself, but that's me, and we can all have our differences and still be really close friends. So I like it.
We don't know of anything official, I don't think, quite yet. So we'll definitely see how it actually plays out during the season.
I mean, I'm not thrilled about it being political. I think that's the right word. You know, yeah, thank you. I'm not crazy about that idea, but I really have a feeling it's going to be good.
I think this might be one of the maybe like best season besides Hotel. I don't think it'll be up to top Hotel just because it's not that type of season. However, I don't know. I think it's going to be really good, and I think we're misinterpreting the political aspect.
Right. I agree.
I think it's a player, but not the main focus of the season. And I think many people are getting a little excited about the fact that that's excited, not in a good way, by the way, is what I mean.
Hey, Casey, Mario says Mary Olivia de Havilland is suing FX Studios for her character in Feud.
Yeah, I was just about to comment about that. I was just waiting for Casey to finish. But yes, I did. Omar and Jamario, I did see their notes here about how Olivia de Havilland is suing FX. I did see that, and I just kind of rolled my eyes at it. Unfortunately, I didn't see Feud. I'm so sorry. I recorded it, but then I had to return my freaking DVR box to my cable provider for my new one. So I had it recorded, and now my cable provider, it's gone. They only have like 2 episodes of Feud on there.
Shame.
So I have to wait. I know, but I have to wait until it comes out on Netflix.
Casey knows my thoughts
I don't know how they represented Olivia in the show. From what I've heard, they just mentioned her. So
here's the problem with Olivia in real life. It's the fact that it is a TV show and they are portraying events as realistically as possible as they happened in real life. And it's kind of, like a docudrama. So it's ridiculous of her to think that just because she didn't like how she was portrayed, that she can, try and sue a company for making a show.
Well, I do think it's a little petty because, Marcia Clark, all of those, OJ, all of them, they didn't sue when Ryan did Crime Story. And
right.
I mean, people out there who didn't give their permission for that. It just seems like maybe she sees that the show did well and it made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And he just wants to capitalize on that. A lot of writers have to worry about that stuff. Like, what can you put in your book without being sued for copyright infringement? It's specific, like when you're trying to quote a book or a movie, you can't obviously use exact wording from it. But if you have to reference like an actor or a real person or something in a book, how do you know they're not going to sue you because you use their name in their book? A lot of artists are flattered. I remember one writer featured a brand of something in her book, and they sent her gifts or something because she put this manufacturer, they put the name in her book. So some people are flattered, some people hate it. It just seems to me like Olivia's trying to gain some money off of the popularity of the show.
Yeah. Are you all about ready to get into the episode?
Let's do it. Real quick before we go, guys, before we get into the episode, don't forget to watch Burnt Toast. Casey's on vacation. He's joining us right now while he can. But other people are still uploading. Things are still going on. Go over there and subscribe to Burnt Toast. Link to their channels in the description. Don't forget about Super Chat. I'm sorry, Casey.
No, continue. Sorry.
Don't forget about the Super Chats underneath the comments. Every single dollar donated to the channel is put and given to the prizes. And don't forget also weekly Wednesday live streams for American Horror Story and are going to be on Wednesday, obviously, at 9 p.m. Ash versus Evil Dead live streams are coming on Thursday, August 3rd, 2017. And the Mondays Are Murder starts this next Monday on July 10th. There's a preview to the new series in the videos.
Oh no. That's 18.
Okay, I'm so sorry, Casey. Go right on ahead.
I guess we should jump into the plot.
Let's jump right into, the name game. Casey, you want to start us off with this?
I do suppose so. Dr. Arden revives Kit, who asks if the plan to make the aliens return was successful, and Arden has placed Grace in his laboratory and tells Kit that the aliens did not revisit, which we of course know is a lie. Pepper was also taken by the aliens and has been returned with a new level of intelligence to guard Grace.
Yes. What did you guys think about the intelligent Pepper? Wasn't that like amazeballs? I loved that part where she told the doctor. She took his ass to school. Loved it.
I love that part as well.
Sarah wants to know what the aliens did to Pepper. I think we want to know too.
They never said specifically, did they, guys?
No, and that's because I feel like they wanted to leave it open in case they decide to revisit it down the line.
I hope we get it to be revisited.
Oh God,
I think we will in season 7.
I was about to say, wouldn't it be badass if we got that answer in season 7? Oh,
we could have Asylum and a hotel connection somehow. I don't know.
Excuse me, Omar and I really like Pepper, and Omar and I kind of like have that connection about like how we feel about her, and just like what did the aliens do to her? I mean, when she's so intelligent and she guards Grace, I mean, I just part of her. And afterwards, when they kind of turned her back, you know, I'm gonna miss that. But I love what they did to her. How they made her a smart, strong, sharp, intelligent person. So, absolutely.
And just wanted to know if we were doing Kevin next. Yes, we are, but we're not quite sure on the dates yet. So,
well, we're not going to start.
It'll be around
January. Yeah, January of 2018.
There you go.
Absolutely.
In between Asylum and Coven, we're doing season 7 in September and October and November, just in case you guys wondering.
Absolutely.
Mary.
And let's see. So Sister Mary Eunice found the Monsignor, and she, I guess, you know, he went to the hospital, and then she sees him. He's in his wheelchair in his room, and he starts talking to her about how he was visited by the angel of death, Savage. And so she tells him that he must help her, like, get the devil out of, wait, I put that on there, but he must keep his thoughts of doing so hidden from the nun. Oh, that's what I put. Oh, yeah. So, so finally, Monsignor Howard has discovered how evil Sister Mary Eunice is, and he's trying to keep his thoughts pure so she won't read his thoughts and realize that he's trying to stop her. Okay, now this is the episode where Sister Mary Eunice has a jukebox delivered to the common room where she takes off finally that damn Dominant
Mary, I have to
record.
interrupt you on this part. The song that, and I just realized it today, the song that Mary Eunice plays is called, okay, this is a spoiler, but it's called I Put a Spell on You. And I realized that's you know how Brian throws teasers in about the next season?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a throw in to Coven.
Oh, the Coven. Oh, that's a very good catch, Tammy. You know,
Thank you.
I never thought about that. I thought it was just like attributing to I put a spell on you, like her, and I thought it was just referencing to her possession. But I love how you.
Yes, but I thought was more like, oh, there's a Ryan clue to Coven.
I didn't even think about it that way.
I always thought about it.
BRT super chatted. Super chat
Thanks,
BRT. Thank you so much.
I've always thought about it as like, what was I gonna say? I've always thought about it as like, they're talking about Sister Jude and how she's all drugged up. I
know, like her hallucinations were actually pretty cool because this is also the one where she has electroshock therapy as well, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that she has the electroshock therapy, and then she's taken to the common room, and that's where Lana sees her. She tries to talk to her, and then that's when Sister Jude goes into the whole name game.
Name game. I have that song on my phone.
I bet you
That does
do.
not surprise
I can sing the whole thing right now.
Boyden, we love you too. Thank you so much.
Please don't.
Glenn says, apart from the ending, Roanoke was the best season, says Glenn.
I love the ending.
I think
I
I like
know.
the ending for the whole season of Roanoke.
Absolutely.
Roanoke is my second favorite season. Don't be hating on my Roanoke.
No, they said Roanoke is the best season.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what Glenn.
good.
Yeah, apart from the ending, Roanoke is the best season. I think the best ending so far is from Asylum.
I agree.
I
Absolutely.
agree.
I cry
It,
every time.
it's so hard to see it and then see Hotel's finale because, God. Oh, Glenn, good luck.
Good
Get some
night,
night
Glenn.
sleep. Have sweet dreams, Glenn. Good night. I cry every freaking time Tristan and Liz are reunited. Oh my God. I cry just thinking about it. Just
I can't wait till we watch Hotel together, like in 3
oh my
years.
God. Like we have to like watch it all of us together. I don't think we can just review it. I think we have to have a show where we all watch it and then we talk about it for an hour afterwards. So like a
Kind of like
2 hour.
what Katie did. Yes, Casey, I'm throwing it in there.
Every
The
2
Walking
hours.
Dead season finale.
What if
Mhm.
we did like a preview on the horror watch along?
That'd be fun.
We'll talk about that after the show.
Yeah, we're still trying to get things absolutely together because I was thinking about that would be
I
really
kind of want to know
cool.
what that is.
Andrew says Mary, Mary, Bo-Berry, Banana, Fana, Fo-Fairy.
Be fun, oh Mary.
Mary.
Oh,
Casey, Casey, Bo-Bacy, Banana, Fana, Bo-Bacy. Be my Bo-Bacy. Tammy, Tammy, Bo-Bammy. Banana, Fana, Fo-Fammy. Be my Bo-Mammy. Tammy.
I just want to keep on hearing that.
Pepper. Pepper,
I
pepper,
couldn't help it.
pepper, banana,
Oh,
banana,
better. I love
pepper.
that cat
Me,
I'm
so
a
my
much.
pepper,
member.
Casey
pepper.
says maybe Ryan did this season like that because of all the riots and people being beaten up during the election when it happened.
I
Well,
get that.
Just wait and see, guys.
yeah, I'm just excited to see his take on it because I know Ryan's not going to let me down. He's not going to do some stupid political crap this whole entire season. I mean, if it covers Evan and Colton, who are two senators or presidential people, well, that's fine. But I mean, I don't really think he's going to take a specific stab at our current situation. I think he's just going to mock certain things in history that have happened. Oh, Vinny, you're about to pull my earphone out.
Sorry, I'm getting
okay.
like so hilarious about what you said.
Oh.
Too
So
funny.
you can co-host with us.
Yeah, cookie for us.
All right. So I apologize, guys. We got a little strayed for a second. So, okay, the jukebox comes, and okay, so Dr. Arden tells Mary Eunice to work the controls for the electroshock therapy for Sister Jude. Now she sets them way past the requirement and flips the machines on. So yeah, that sends Sister Jude into the room while Mary Eunice is changing the bandages on the Monsignor's hands. Okay, he grabs her, trying to like perform an exorcism. And Venice, you need to step away for a moment, buddy. Yeah, hang on, buddy. You need to step away for a moment. Okay, and then Sister Mary Eunice forces herself on Monsignor Timothy Howard. I would say that man, but I mean, still, I mean, that was the devil for goodness sakes.
Right.
But that was also Lily Rabb, so I just don't know. I feel so conflicted. I don't know if he should be thanking God or damning him. I'm just not sure.
Good
Am I
night.
alone here on that?
Yeah, you are. Forcing
Damn. Anybody in the comments?
I
Okay, you
understand
can
where
come
you're
back, buddy.
coming from, but like forcing yourself on someone, yeah,
No,
no.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying I don't give him any sympathy. So, no, it's just that Timothy Howard I mean, it kind of seems like he's known for a while that Sister Mary Eunice has been possessed, and he's kind of just let her go. And
Yeah.
then now it seems like he wants to do something about it. I mean, he kind of let the devil run amok, and then he thinks he can just send her back after he brings her up. I mean, I just don't understand that.
I really wish I could say hi.
You can say hi, since now you're up.
Oh,
But okay, so then in the common room, Judy has her name game back to reality by Lana when she tells her name. And outside, Sister Mary Eunice takes a walk with Dr. Arden, take a little stroll to give those yummy little bloody snacks to those little raspers.
ew.
My sentiments exactly, huh? She suggests to him giving Sister Judah lobotomy. Now he tells her no, and he pulls out a gun and he kills like the raspers that are out there, and he tries to kill himself, but he can't. He's just too chicken to do it. So he like gets on his knees and he clings to Sister Mary Eunice's legs and um asks her for help. I'm not sure, but she tells him like that he's pitiful, and it's so funny to see him treat them that
Get
way.
mad and like sad, inclined.
Oh no, buddy. So and then in the kitchen, so the Monsignor talks to Sister Jude, and he's telling her about how she was right. Sister Mary Eunice is possessed, and Sister Jude basically tells him to kill her. And that's the only advice she can give him at this point. And, unfortunately, it seems like she's right. But however, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to lock her into a room for, a couple of days and force an exorcism on her.
A couple of days. The way you thought about that.
Exorcisms don't happen quickly like they do in the movies. They take sometimes days and weeks to get that spirit out of a person, or from what priests report. So, I mean, but so it's obviously something that won't happen instantaneous, but why not give it a try? Why not why just take the word of Sister Jude and just when he says kill her, she says kill her. He's like, oh, okay. He's not like, no, there
Yeah.
can't be another way. I'm going to do anything I can to save her soul. It's just like, no, kill her. And he says, oh, okay. I mean,
Sounds like a plan.
oh. Yeah, exactly, Casey. He's like, that's a plan. Let's do it.
I took a video of you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That's I can remember your
So,
life all day.
I just thought that was kind of funny.
Why?
There's some, I mean, obviously
Oh,
we're using
no.
hindsight because, we're watching this from afar. This is, if we
Mm-hmm.
really want to use our imaginations and feel like this is happening to them right then and there, I'm sure it's very hard to think of and to come up with a decision right then and there. So, but it's fun to make fun of it. So.
Make fun of it, yeah.
Anyway, so Sister Mary Eunice and Timothy Howard end up on the stairs. He's able to actually bring out the real Sister Mary Eunice, and she basically begs, she wishes she could die, and that's like all he needed to hear. And he
I thought
pushes,
that was such a weird scene.
yeah, he
Just
pushes
thinking
her
about
off
it.
the balcony. Lisa Lee, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Lisa. So yeah,
1, 2, 3.
Monsignor Howard just pushed her right off that balcony, just right off down that stairwell. But she looked so happy when uh he pushed her off. Oh, no problem, Vinny. That was just gonna pull that out. She looked so happy when he pushed her down, and right before she went, onto the ground. So anyway, so after she was down there,
James
Died. Good.
Cromwell.
I didn't understand it. Oh yeah, the Cromwell thing.
He got arrested for protest or something.
hell yeah, right on to him. I saw that too. I thought that was amazeballs.
Or did
He refused to pay a fine for protesting. He got a ticket for going to a protest and being there and protesting. And so he refused to pay the ticket. So they gave him 10 days in jail or something like that.
7 days.
7 days. Thank you. He'll be out tomorrow and right on to him. He's James Cromwell. He'll be like Orange is the New Black for him. So
He'll be in YouTube.
it's gonna, he's not gonna have any problems. He's gonna be solid. And he got it for protesting. I mean, what's more American than protesting here in the United States?
Nothing.
He didn't get like drunk driving charges or drug charges or like public nudity charges and things like that. He got it for protesting. Right on to him, I say. Orange is the New Cromwell, says Omar.
We need him back next season.
I know, it would be so nice.
I feel like he'd be willing to come back.
Exactly. And I think Ryan would love to have him back now, especially. So after Timothy Howard pushes Sister Mary Eunice off the balcony, Sathich appears and she takes Sister Mary Eunice and the devil with her. Now, at this point, Dr. Thredson goes to see Dr. Arden, and he wants, he wants some kind of drug. I don't remember exactly which one. Crap. But he wants a certain specific drug, and then he hears, but Dr. Arden isn't there. So he hears screams coming from his laboratory next door. Dr. Thredson goes in there, and he sees Pepper and Grace. And Grace is basically delivering the baby. She's going through labor. So he helps her deliver the baby, which is awesome. Thredson takes Kit into the office. And what, baby?
Mary, while you're busy with Lens, tomorrow says we should all get to see our first teaser tomorrow.
I heard that as well.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we do. Anyway, so Thredson takes Kit to the office and actually shows him, baby,
Sorry.
thank you, and actually takes him into the office and shows Grace and the baby. So Grace confirms it and tells him that the baby's Kit's, and Thredson and Kit basically call a truce. Thredson wants the tapes, and he won't. What is it that he won't tell people about? Grace or something? I don't remember, but he gets the tapes basically from Kit. He tells them that they're in the hydrotherapy room, but when he goes in there, he can't find it because Lana has already gotten in there and she's taken those sons of bitches. So after that, Sister Jude tells Mother Superior, Claudia, about Lana being wrongfully imprisoned in the asylum and asks him help her get her out. So the Monsignor performs the last rites on Sister Mary Arden, and he says she needs to be prepared for burial, all that stuff. They kind of start discussing about that, and Dr. Arden prepares for the furnace for cremation. And guys, so when he starts the fire, he climbs on top of Sister Mary Eunice's body and starts the conveyor and lets himself go in there with her body so he can be burned alive with her.
And be with her forever.
I mean, yeah, that is so insane. Oh my gosh, wow. Thank you so much to Weary Waitress for the super chat. Weary Waitress, Lisa, BRT. I just want to give a really big, wonderful shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for doing the super chats. Every dollar that you donate goes to pay for the prizes. Which, speaking of that, Casey, since we're done with the episode, do you mind giving out the book title for the contest?
Okay, so some of you guys are going to hate this because it's not quite technically a horror book. Okay, but I think it qualifies-ish. I watched the movie on vacation here just a couple days ago for the first time. I really liked it. So the horror book I picked for this episode is called Dolores Claiborne by Stephen King.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that, Mary Tammy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't I think the only reason I really could think of to pick this one was just because I really love the movie with Kathy Bates in it I watched the other day. So I
Hmm.
don't know. That's the main reason I picked it. I've looked into the book and I think I'm gonna read it. And it's obviously by Stephen King, as most of you would probably know if you've read it or watched it or
Read
anything.
it.
But yeah,
I wouldn't call it the best, but I would say it was pretty good. Yeah. Like I say the best is like The Shining, It, Christine, Pet Cemetery, things like that.
Stand is my favorite.
Ah, see, I really didn't like the Tommy knockers. I tried The Stand for a little bit. I should probably go back and try it. Jamario,
mm,
Jamario is going to go watch Misery after the stream, so enjoy Jamario. I guess he's in a Kathy Bates moment. What's up, Philip? What's up, Omar? So, guys, there's the contest, and we have reviewed the episode. Now, if there's anything that we missed or something that you guys would want to specifically talk about, please put it in the comments so that way we can discuss it. And if you have any questions, please put those into the comments as well. I just wanted to make sure that we got through the episode while Casey was with us in case he needed to go because, again, he's on vacation, he's having a fun time, and he's taking time out of his vacation to hang with us, which we're very grateful for.
sorry I couldn't make it last Monday. There was absolutely no chance of that.
It's okay, Casey. Honey, we all wish we were on vacation. We're just jealous with envy. No worries.
The other day, Tammy and I tried to talk, but I don't know why, but audio worked fine, everything was fine, and then every time I got into Hangouts or tried to call or something, it just wouldn't work. How
Casey,
annoying.
Yeah.
worst connection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll
I wasn't having a good connection last week either, so I hear you. Oh yeah, remember I actually got like my wait, no, I was on a different computer. That's right, last week. On Mondays Are Murder, and I was upstairs, which is why it was so crazy. Let's discuss about the pepper theory Omar wants to discuss. Okay, so guys, Omar has this theory about pepper, and I basically agree with him because I think he's got a good theory. He
I've
talks
read it,
about
and I think that is true. If it's the same one you're
okay,
talking about that I've read.
it it probably is. Omar discussed about how he believes that Pepper is actually alive. So
Yep.
this is a spoiler right now. So if you have not watched the final 3 episodes of American Horror Story Asylum, please do not watch the rest of this program. I would suggest to you to end now because you're going to be spoiled.
I'm so cute.
Okay, so at the end of the season of Asylum, remember that we never saw Pepper's death. We were only told that Pepper died through the paperwork of the nun that was talking to Judy during that episode when she said, you know, talk to Pepper. She can tell you, you know, she can verify all the stuff that happened. And said, yeah, Pepper, you know, she died. She's dead.
She's dead.
We never saw it though. And how do we know that she really was dead? They told us that Sister Jude died in the mental hospital and then hid her under the name Betty Drake, which I don't know. I don't know if that's connected to Will Drake, but I just want to say that um, I really believed that whenever they said that Sister Jude died the first time I saw Asylum. I
Oh
thought,
yeah,
oh
I
man,
think everyone did.
yeah, I was like, that sucks. She didn't get to Sister Jude in time. You know, she died. So she's alive. And I'm like, yes, because I remember when Lana got found Sister Jude, and that was just something that was in her mind. That was a nice daydream she had, and didn't actually happen. So it made me so sad that
Mm-hmm.
she died in the asylum. Then we realized she didn't. That Kit came and got her and took her out of the asylum. So we know that the death of told to Lana is was a fraud. So obviously they would do the same and tell Sister Jude that Pepper
Pepper
was
was
dead, and
dead.
what if she's not? I mean, the aliens had a fixation on her, sort
As well
of.
as Kit.
Well, they had more of a fascination on Kit, but they had a fascination on Grace and Alma because they were his spouses. And then I think they had a fascination with her for an independent reason. And there was something more to Pepper that she hid a certain intelligence, maybe like a sixth sense that she could see or sense things,
Mhm.
possibly. Maybe she was even a witch in her, maybe one of her
Ooh, I would love
ancestors.
that.
So we never got her death. Omar believes that the aliens took her just like they did Kit. Yeah, I think that is highly plausible. Okay, because there's no reason for them to have picked Pepper to watch over Grace unless she had something special. Why wouldn't they have picked somebody else? I mean, they could have picked anybody in that mental asylum to look over Grace and to possess that person with given them a temporary intelligence and then just left him back in the asylum afterwards. But they chose Pepper for some reason. And I just think that that's a really good idea that Omar had that she's alive and she's with the aliens, like Kit possibly
Um,
is.
exactly. Just in my mind, just like Kit. If
I
Kit
want to
survived that.
so bad. Mary, go right for him. And Omar.
I know, right? Hopefully after the app comes out, maybe that will generate enough thing and they'll do that. So and they'll think, let's go talk to her.
So, are we about done talking about the episode? Is there anything else we need to?
Joseph
Did someone
Espinosa
say
wants to.
firework?
Oh yeah, in our neighborhood, they've been popping fireworks for like the past few days, kind of leading up to July 4th. So,
Mm-hmm.
because in our county it's legal, because in Travis County it's not legal, but in our county it is. So,
Where I live, it is illegal to do fireworks.
Here,
However, on the 4th of July, everyone, including the cops, breaks the law.
that's cool though. Charlie Michaels wants the Adelaide theory. What is the Adelaide theory, Charlie Michaels? I don't understand. Are you talking about the one about her driver, the person who hit her and the driver or
The
something?
movie?
I have no idea. Catherine, so I'm looking good as usual. Thank you. I hope my butt is looking so great for everybody today, Catherine. So great to have you. And Charlie says, please, Charlie, just could you please put into the comments about what that theory is? Because I'm unfamiliar with the Adeline theory. There's a lot of them out there. So if you could please help me narrow it down, I'd appreciate it. Jamario says, so Mondays or Murder will be before or after the stream? Oh, well, they'll be on in the mornings. They're going to be uploaded like first thing in the morning, like 7 a.m. So
oh, that's what we get.
Monday morning. Monday
Awesome.
mornings are murder.
Monday, well, yeah. So they'll be there for the whole entire day. Oh, Alicia George super chatted. Hello, Alicia. Hello, is it Mia? I think Mia is her younger daughter. Thank you so much. Love bugs to you too. Thank you so much. Charlie says that Nan and Adelaide are the same person. Oh, I have heard of that, but
I don't
I
know about that. I
I
feel like
don't think it's possible. Some people think, Casey, that are guys out there that who haven't heard of this, that Nan faked her death and that she ran away to the coven in New Orleans and became, a witch because she obviously had a little bit of power. Nan
the
had.
problem with that is I don't believe she herself would be able to do that.
I agree, and
Because
she
of
didn't have anybody
disability.
to help her. Well, I don't think because of her disability, but I think because she didn't have anybody to help her. Um,
Mm-hmm.
her
How
mom
would
wouldn't let
she
Okay.
her
get
have
there?
friends. She didn't have confidants, and her mom wouldn't let her have friends. So I don't think she'd know anybody to an extent that could help her pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
And Nan and Adelaide's personality are completely different.
Right.
Nan strikes me as more of a malevolent girl underneath. And Adelaide
Mm-hmm.
seemed like a pure soul through and through. So
Yeah.
unless her personality underwent a major change, I saw them as two completely different people. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that they are the same. What do you guys think?
I don't believe it whatsoever because I feel like at this point with our theoryism, things are getting a little boring. I'm sorry to everyone that disagrees with that. However, think the main reason of this theory is we are very obsessed with trying to make characters be the same person. And like I
Mhm.
saw a theory that Violet, it didn't make any sense that Violet and Zoe were the same person. And I was just like, this doesn't make any sense. Violet is dead. And spoilers.
And yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
just,
we already talked about
yeah,
Murder House,
yeah.
so yeah.
I was just like, guys, everything here is a stretch. And I think we're stretching out too far. This is, no, I don't believe it, any of it at all. Sorry.
I mean, like I said, that if the two girls were somewhat personality-wise the same, I would think that's a good theory. But they're two completely different girls.
Yeah,
What do you
because you
think,
can
Tammy?
tell Ryan Murphy wrote them as completely separate, people, not
Right.
just him, but everyone
I
wrote
totally agree
those
with
two.
Casey. They're two different people.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of
Mm,
an idea, but not, you know, not feasible, I don't think.
Yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't make a whole bunch of sense in terms of the show.
But I like the
Who's
theory.
the you, Casey?
I'm not saying it's a bad theory and people should quit writing theories. I'm just saying that I think our theories are getting a little stale, I guess.
I'm so looking forward to a new season with new theories. And now that they're
Hmm.
doing a political season, we can talk on conspiracy theories.
Oh yes.
Tammy, what are you going to be doing tomorrow for 4th of July?
See?
Yeah, what are you going to be doing to celebrate your independence?
Me? I,
Yes, Tammy.
I'm going to be home protecting my dogs because they hate the 4th of July. So,
Yeah, Tammy
Oh,
doesn't celebrate anything.
Tammy doesn't celebrate. Oh,
Sorry.
Casey, what about you? Oh yeah,
Uh,
wait, yeah.
yeah, we talked about this. Going to a pool house and gonna have a pool party for 12 hours.
sounds
Yeah, we are having a guys, I will be live streaming tomorrow. We're
Just like
having a
last
parade.
year.
Yeah, we're having a parade in our neighborhood and then we shut our street down and we have one huge block party with like 20 houses. We all bring out food, drinks, pies, and we have like a big tug of war, balloon wars, and or water balloon wars, and I mean, we have a huge party over here on the 4th of July. We have a live band like on every corner of the street. So yeah, streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be having an amaze balls time. It's the one day of the year I actually get out with the kids and like not have to worry about like where are they at? What are they doing? Don't run away from me, because we're in the neighborhood and everybody knows that. So
It's like a huge
well, thank you, Catherine. I'm really excited to premiere the Murder Monday, or Mondays or Murder. I'm really excited about that. So, as well, if there's any other questions you have, put them into the comments because we're gonna chit chat for another minute. We're gonna do shout outs and then we're gonna shut down the stream. So, guys, what do you think you would rate this episode, the name game? 1 being the worst, 10 being the highest. Tammy, what do you think you would rate the episode?
7 or 8
Okay.
out there.
I'd give it a good solid 78, I guess, like out of my 100 scale. A 78 because I don't think it's the best, but I think it's good. Yeah.
I am going to give this episode a solid 93. Now, I'm going to tell you why
Really?
for 2 reasons.
Do
Number
tell.
one, well, 3 reasons. Number one, for the scene with Lily Rabb, or Sister Mary Eunice when she overtakes Monsignor Howard at the beginning. That was that was a scene. And then the second one is for her death. And the third one is for James Cromwell crawling on her box and being
Oh
cremated with
God.
her.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
give this episode a solid 93. It isn't one of the best ones, but it was really good. And it had some really great spots in there. Hey, Casey, Terry wants to know if you brought any candles with you on your vacation.
You probably bought some though.
As a matter of fact, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I went to I went to Yankee Candle, but it didn't buy anything because I was gonna be a good boy.
Where's the Yankee
I can
Candle here?
at the mall,
Ah, okay. Yeah, never mind.
but I can show you guys some cool things about it if you're interested.
Might as well. Well, I'll
Um,
have them put in shout outs. Guys, go ahead. If you want a shout out, put them into the comments and we'll let Casey show us real quick what he bought and then I'll do shout outs and we'll end the stream.
the
Casey, gather.
I'm not gonna show you. Okay, well, I haven't actually bought that much, thank God. But this is what I've gotten. I've got do 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 do. I have Mexican. I don't know. Pinata socks with little party things on it, and it says "Let's get smashed." And it's got a little donkey pinata.
Hey, it looks like a rainbow donkey, like a pride. That's cool.
Let's get smashed because it's a party. Um,
I
I
think it's a pinata. I think it means it's supposed to get
it
smashed like
it,
a
it is
pinata.
no. I think it's like double meaning. Like I'm fairly certain. Oh crap! Why? Oh, huh. Okay. And then I also got these glasses, and they're kaleidoscope glasses, so they make
Oh,
everything
that
a
is so cool.
kaleidoscope. It's pretty crazy,
I
and
thought
everything rainbowed and everything. It's cool.
yeah, see, he's Looney Lovegood now.
Luna Lovegood. That's my favorite Harry Potter character.
I love
Yes.
Luna too. Yeah. Did you guys see that Harry Potter's on the cover of Time magazine?
No,
No.
really?
I saw it today when I went to the grocery store. It's like, yeah, Tammy, you got to go check it out. Time magazine, they have some like a review on Harry Potter of like 20 years of Harry. So
Okay, and then
go
I
check that
also have
out.
two more things, but I'm only gonna grab one because the other one isn't far. I just don't want to grab it.
All right.
One of the, and then I also went to Half Price Books. And this is
Ta-da!
the first thing I got was the Bob's Burgers cookbook, and that's over there, but I don't want to grab it. But the second thing I got, I think you guys might be a bit more interested in than the Bob's Burgers cookbook, and that is the Walking Dead Compendium one with the first 48 issues.
I hate you.
They have that at my half price, Casey. Damn
I,
it. Did you get that at the Anderson Mill one?
No. I
Oh, because they
passed that
have
one
like
yesterday.
they have that one and a couple more at my half price. But it was like $40. It was cheap. So
Mine
yeah,
was
you get that.
20. Mine was $29.99.
that's a steal.
Holy
On the
shit.
back, it says $60.
You'll have to tell
So
me afterwards. Tell me which half price you got that at, because I'll go look at
okay.
that one. 'Cause if their prices
Also,
are cheaper.
Mary, let me just tell you, when I went, they had two of them. I grabbed one. There's still one more left. So, I
Oh
mean,
well, no, I mean I just can't afford it. But if they have cheaper prices, then I'll go over to that half price for my books. Because yeah, some half prices are a little more expensive than some of the other ones. It's weird. They price weirdly.
the price were late with half price books.
They do. Like they'll have some American Horror Stories for like $9.99, and then they'll have some at another store for $19.99. It's weird.
Uh-huh.
Mary, oh, you can't show screen. Casey, did you see the video that Mary posted yesterday? What I got her?
Yeah. You told me what you got her before you gave it to her.
I did tell you like 2 months ago I was going to do it once I was able to. So
You told me before I left on vacation, like, what, that you ordered it. Remember? Oh,
yeah,
All
well.
right. Let me do some shout outs real quick, guys. Chase exclamation point. Huge shout out to you. Omar, Tammy, Casey, BRT, Alicia. Huge shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Weary Waitress, Philip Morgan, Terry Wardrobe, and says, can I get a shout out for my doggo Bear? I had to put him down today. Oh, 13 years old, and he had a hell
That
of a
was
run.
sad. Oh.
Well, Terry, just know that we love you and Bear, and we're really sorry about that. And we're just sorry that your heart's breaking, and we hope that we gave you at least some happiness. Jason, good jagakas, shout out to you, darling. Jamario, huge shout out to you. Marchie K. Marchie K asked a question earlier too, good. Shout out to you, Bud. But he asked if there was going to be promos tomorrow. And that's what people are assuming, that we're going to get. It certainly helps that tomorrow is Tuesday, because if you're going to release something such as a promo, a trailer, a movie, a book,
Mm-hmm.
them on Tuesdays. That's whenever everything is released, is on Tuesdays. Even when I
Besides movies
my
in the
book.
movie theater.
Well, exactly. Those are on Fridays.
Those are
But
on
every time
weekends.
they release something, yeah, every time they release something, either TV, media, or books or something, they do them all on Tuesdays. So tomorrow is a good day to get our first trailer. So hopefully we'll see. And if they do, I'll go live and we'll talk about it. Let's see. Jamario, shout out to you. Charlie Michaels, shout out to you. I appreciate your questions. Gabriel, we will start watching Coven January 2018. So don't worry, we'll start watching it after season 7 ends.
We can't give you like an official date yet, though, guys. For those of you that keep asking.
Jamario says, Casey, get out of the Hotel Cortez. And let's see. Omar says he loves Bob Burger's cookbook.
It's over there.
Let's see, guys. If I missed anybody's shout out, please go. Oh, Catherine Summers, huge shout out to you, darling. Guys, if I missed your shout out, please put them into the comments right now. Guys, don't forget, go over to Burnt Toast, subscribe to them. That's where Tammy, Casey, Maisie, Danny, Reese, Niall, Aaron, Max. A lot of people go and they post their videos, reviews, and all that stuff. Those are most of them are my admins. So please go over there, subscribe to their channel. They have a lot of amazing content for you. Thomas Perry, shout out. Marchie K, shout out. Don't forget, I'll be back on Wednesday for American Horror Story Weekly Wednesday live stream. New coming to my website. Go check them out at www.mariannemoody.us. And Freaks of AHS on Facebook. Come join us, and all of our links and stuff are in the description. Most importantly, thank you all so much for being here and watching the show. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your souls. Thank you for your words. Thank you for your love. We certainly benefit from them. I mean, my God, look at Tammy, for God's sake. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but Tammy has become like her body, like her hair, everything about her has become much more radiant ever since she joined the show. So
That's not a lie.
Yeah, your souls are totally even helping her too. So absolutely. Yeah. Casey, Tammy, thank you so much for being on the show with me, guys. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hopefully we surprised you with my sudden appearance.
Absolutely. All right, guys, everybody take it easy. We'll see you next Monday.